This is a V-Flat, a very poor man's V-Flat. As you can see on this side, we've painted this piece of foam black, and then on the other side, it's naturally white. And the whole idea here is that you can take two of these pieces of foam, tape them together in the shape of a V, and then you can use the white side as a reflector or the black side to block light from hitting your subject. Every professional photographer who owns a studio has at least two sets of these, but there's one huge problem. You can't travel with them, they're just too big. And so I am so excited to say that in today's video, we're going to be reviewing a product that should have come out years ago, a foldable V-Flat. So V-Flat World recently reached out. They sent us over a couple of different sets of these foldable V-Flats, and just looking at the box alone, this is so much more manageable. I don't know much about these at all, but let's go ahead and open them up and let's see how they work. All right, so right out of the box, this thing feels very sturdy, but it's also totally manageable. And then I'm super excited because this thing comes with its own travel bag. I did not expect that to be in the box for free. Let's see how this fits. So here it is in the bag, and I mean, it's a little large, but this is nowhere near the size of a standard piece of foam core that's one piece, and it's so lightweight because it's made of foam. I mean, you can easily travel with this, and it should fit in any car. There is Velcro on both of the parts that need to connect to one another, and you don't actually have to put any flap over. They literally just touch each other and stick instantly, which makes this super easy. The foam that this is made of is way higher quality foam than what they sell at Lowe's or Home Depot. The ideal foam is Gator foam. I don't know that this is the brand Gator foam, but this feels very similar to the Gator foam that I've used before. It has a really robust outer shell that is smooth, and it has a matte finish, which is really nice and really hard to come by if you go to one of these home improvement stores. The foam inside is also extremely dense. It's a 1/2 inch thick. The ones that we made, every time you pick them up, little foam flakes are flying out. So this is a huge upgrade in that sense. So one thing that you are going to notice when you pull this out of the box is they are shorter than your average V-Flat that you would buy and build on your own. A large piece of foam core that you might find at a home improvement store or at a sign store is going to be 96 inches tall. This is 80 inches tall. I am 6 feet tall. Maybe I have 6 inches over the top of this. So I think that this still will work for me standing up. If you shoot people that are significantly taller than me, you may have an issue where their head is actually poking over the top of this. But for a lot of what we do, we're shooting people who are significantly shorter than me, especially if they're girls. And we're also doing a lot where we're shooting people who are sitting down. And of course, if you were doing that, height isn't an issue at all. Now, one other thing that we do with V-Flats here in the studio is we use them to dampen sound and reverb that's reflecting off all of the walls in here. You can actually hear my voice bouncing off this foam and hitting the mic again. It doesn't sound great. So what we will do is we will put more foam on the outside of these V-Flats, or we'll put fabric, really thick fabric, and we will hang it from this. And what it does is it gives you a much cleaner sound when you're recording either with a lav mic or a shotgun mic. So if you're a videographer and you may not need these for lighting, they can still be super helpful when it comes to getting the perfect audio as well. So let's say you're on a shoot, photo or video, doesn't matter, but you have one single light. If you wanted to soften up this light, the easiest thing you could possibly do is bring a V-Flat in, white side facing your subject, and use this as a giant reflector. Slide it right over here for me, like that. So what this is doing is it's reflecting this light onto a huge light source here, and of course, because it's in the shape of a V, David can just open this up, it will stand on its own, and I find it much easier than trying to deal with a reflector, a light stand, and a clamp. So let's do the opposite scenario now. Let's say you want to film or take a photo of someone on a pure white background. David, go ahead and turn on our two background lights. As you can see, we have two lights reflecting off of this white wall behind me. But what's happening that you may not want to happen is this wall is reflecting a lot of light on me. In fact, It's kind of bleeding into my cheeks and ears here. It's also showing up on my shoulders. This is something that you're definitely going to want to have control over. Let me go ahead and turn off this key light here so that you can see exactly what we're talking about. So right now you can see just how much light is bleeding onto me. So David, let's grab the V-Flat, let's turn it around to the black side, and we'll show you how we can cut off a lot of that extra spill. So now with the light back on, we can compare both of these shots. It's not going to be a huge difference here, but if you're looking to control your lights precisely, little details like this can make all the difference in the world. So now let's talk about price. You're probably looking at this saying, hey, it's 4 pieces of foam core taped together. That probably costs 40 bucks, right? Sadly, no. These cost $200 each. And I have to admit, when I just looked that up, I was kind of shocked myself until I went and looked up how much it actually costs to buy 1 piece of Gator foam board. A 96-inch piece of Gator foam actually costs $100 per piece. So these cost the exact same as 2 pieces that you would have to build yourself. And keep in mind that if you buy the Gator board yourself, you could try to cut all of this and tape it and make it foldable and add the Velcro, but are you really going to do that? Probably not. And keep in mind, because the Gator board comes in a slightly larger size, it's not going to be as easy to travel with it. So I have to say, at the end of the day, if you own a studio, you never go outside, you never shoot on location, and you have access to Gator foam board, I think that's probably the best bet. For 200 bucks or less, you should be able to get a much larger V-Flat than this, and to put it together, you literally just have to add a piece of tape right down the middle. But if you're like us and you want something that you can fold up and put away, and more importantly, you can fold up and bring on location, spending 200 bucks for something that's a little bit smaller, but a lot more convenient is probably the right choice. I hope you've enjoyed this review. If you'd like more content just like this, head over to fstoppers.com. We have new posts going up every single day. It's totally free. And if you'd like to learn from many of the best photographers in the world, head over to fstoppers.com/store to check out our full-length photography tutorials.